Oh no. I'm gonna drop this. I did just wake up. I'm tired, okay? Give me a break. What's up guys, welcome back to another video. As you can tell by the title, we are going to be putting a bigger turbo on this thing. Where's it at though? Let's get it.
I said that in my head.
Alright, check it out, we got it. This is the Precision NX2. It's a 52. It's like twice the size as the stock turbo. And by the time we get it pulled out, we will show a size comparison. But look at that thing right there. But first step getting it put on is to take the old one off. So let's get started. All right, step one, I drained the coolant. I just disconnected the lower radiator hose right up in there and just let it spill everywhere on the floor. I caught as much as I could in the drain pan, but you can only catch so much when it's dripping from 1,000 different spots. How am I supposed to work on my car with this sitting on the roof? Freaking dino fly. Oh my God, I'm gone. I'm out.
You told me they wouldn't come for you.
I didn't think it would. Oh, there he is.
Get the other one off there.
Oh, he's flying around. Get out of there. No. Where'd it go?
Oh my God, we're never gonna get to the turbo now.
I can't put my turbo on with that thing flying around. We're gonna have to get a fly swatter or something.
And there's another one still.
Yeah, there's another one sitting over there. Hurry up, land. You're gonna die. Hurry up.
They won't come for you. Now I don't believe that they don't bite.
Did it really take him this long to land? And when did he get in here?
When did they both get in
All right. Time for murder.
there? Not if I get
All right,
this
we have weapon of mass destruction. Do I sneak up on him? He's looking right at me.
Do you want me to zoom in? Because I ain't going in there.
I don't want to do this. I'm afraid I'm gonna miss.
One. Why'd it go my way?
All right, he flew away.
Get the other one.
Oh my
God. I heard it in my ear.
Yeah, he wasn't that close to you. You're good. All right, attempt number 2. Bruh.
Oh my God.
Die. Get out. Out. We're such babies, just some flies. Look how big that thing is though, bruh. Look at that. It's freaking huge. That's not a fly. That is a fly. Look at that. It's a freaking dragon. Alright, now that our episode of Jurassic Fly is over, let's get this turbo out of here. First, we're going to start with the intake. Once we get the intake tube out, we'll probably pop this charge pipe off. Then we'll take some wastegate actuator lines off. Most of them are vacuum. And then pop coolant line off, oil lines, heat shield, blah, blah, a whole bunch of BS. And we'll get this stock little baby turbo out. So, let's go. right, then you're gonna have the oil, another oil line on the bottom of the turbo. It was very hard to get to. That's it right there. It was a 10mm bolt. It went way up under here. It was a little difficult to remove, but honestly it was easier than the rest of the bolts. It was supposed to be the hardest one, but I got it somehow easier than the rest of them. Now we're ready to disconnect the O2 sensor and work on the downpipe, and then we'll be ready to pull the turbo out, heat shield, and then studs that hold it into the head. But yeah, let's disconnect the O2 sensor. All right, then you're gonna disconnect the 2 nuts. You remove them that hold the downpipe to the turbo, and then you got the 2 13s that hold the area where the catalytic converter is to the transmission down there. Remove all those, then your downpipe is free to move around. And once that's disconnected, then you're gonna begin removing the heat shield and the 4 studs that hold the turbo to the head. All right, I did it the right way. Got the 2 nuts off, and then we pulled the harmonic balancer off. It was bolted right there. It was just a 10mm bolt. This sat down just like that. Took that off, and then there was a final 8mm heat shield bolt way down in there, right there. And now the heat shield is ready to come off. Get all this shit out of the way. Heat shield. Trash. She's tight, boys. 114,000 miles of 7,000 RPM. Yeah, she's gonna be a little tight and rusty. This freaking hose is pissing in my way. All right, 3 out of 4. Before I pull this turbo out, I'm gonna disconnect my battery and remove this strut brace. That way this isn't in my way. I have a little more room. All right, I had to manually extract the last stud out of the back of the stock turbo in order to get my downpipe fully disconnected, and now it is. And now we are ready to pull the stock turbo out. So let's give it a shot here. I'm gonna move this out of the way. We'll try to. There we go. Pull everything back, and should be good to just yank her out, I guess. Oh yeah. My God. All right, straight to the cardboard.
It's so tiny.
Oh. Stock turbo.
I really did that other one.
You can see in there how it works. It's so small, bro. Oh. Look at that thing.
Get the other one.
Look at that thing. Okay guys, now that I got the stock turbo out and I compared them side by side, look at the size difference between these two. It looks twice as big as the stock unit. Look at the intake. You're sucking in air. That's like 2 inches maybe. And this one's like 3.5 inches. That's probably 1.5 inches. It's so small. And look, so much larger. Got that bigger wastegate. Yeah, looks amazing, but we're not worried about looks here. We're worried about performance. How's it gonna flow? It's gonna flow much better, less cylinder head pressures, more boost, less stress on the motor, and more power. There is so much room in here now. It'd be cool if I could leave it like that. Imagine just a little engine and all that space in there, but too bad you can't leave it like that. You gotta have the boosty boy. All right, anyways, we're gonna begin replacing all these little O-rings on the oil lines and coolant lines, and then we're gonna throw the gasket on, throw the turbo on, thread in the new studs. We're basically gonna reverse the process of taking it off. So I'm not gonna show all that, I'm just gonna skip it. We'll throw it on, get a base map on from Ryan Martin at PD Tuning, and then we'll get it running and start day logging it and begin our first pulls. Come on, big boy. Try to simply slide it down here into place. Ah. Here we go. And I'll hold it. We have big turbo in the car. Now let's start hooking everything up. We're gonna skip this part. We're just gonna get it done as quickly as we can. And we'll catch up with you when everything's finished up. So the intake, I got this rubber coupler that reduces it down to the size of the factory turbo. And obviously this reducer won't fit my new turbo. And I don't have the coupler until tomorrow. So it's just no filter right now. I just loaded the base map on the car just to get it running. And there's this PCV line here that hooks up to the intake. I don't really want to start it without the PCV line, but I also need to make sure it starts. So I think we're going to start it without the intake on. Hopefully stuff doesn't come spraying out of it. I don't imagine anything would, but you never know. Look at my intake.
What line?
Yeah, I'm scared. It's either gonna go or blow, right?
Yep.
I don't want to be close.
I'm gonna prime it for a second.
All right.
What's that noise?
I don't know.
Tapping tools?
No, dude.
Yeah.
Huh. All right. Shit, smoking.
Oh.
All right, real quick, guys. I just wanted to say that I feel like the turbo might be blown up or might have bad bearings in it. After that, like whining, like bearing crunching sound it was making, I feel like there's definitely something wrong with it. It's a bad unit. Add on top of it, this is not a brand new turbo. Just let me clarify that real quick. I picked it up for $1,500 used. The guy claimed it had 10,000 miles on it. So, you know, just going off of that, it could be bad. And also, I went to message him about the noise it was making and was going to find out if he heard the noise or if it was normal or if it was bad. And his account is unavailable. Either he blocked me or his account got suspended. I don't know. But either way, it looks bad. But got me stressing out because I didn't want to do all this work and then have a, you know, a blown up turbo. And, you know, it's gonna suck. But I'm going to contact Precision and see what they say and see if the turbo's good or not. But if you guys want to find out what happens or if the turbo's good, check back in the next upload.